5 in verse 3 says, tribulation works patience. You know, the older we get, the more patient we become, even though we have less time in front of us. And why is that? Well, it's perspective. You see, our problems haven't changed, but our perspective has. We've lived long enough to say, this too shall pass, or His grace is sufficient. And instead of complaining, which only makes the problem worse and robs us of joy, like Joseph, we look back on experiences that we thought we'd never get through and say, you meant it for evil against me, but God meant it for good. So the word for you today is, God wants you to become more patient. Patience is actually one of the 9 fruits of the Spirit that are named by Paul in Galatians chapter 5. But it's a very slow-growing fruit, and it thrives best in the soil of troubles and trials. Some of us are like the lady who prayed, Lord, give me patience, and I want it right now. Sorry, but that's a prayer God generally doesn't answer. James writes, in fact, and says, when trouble comes your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. When you think about it, patience is simply trusting God with things like how and why and when. As you look back on some of the things that you wanted so badly and would have rushed into, you realize that God pulled back the reins and He kept you from getting into some major messes, didn't He? Impatience is one of the dominant characteristics of children. It's spiritual immaturity, in fact. So today, remember, wait on God and be patient. I'm Ray Jones, and that's another heart truth for your day.